right, y'all, because get in here so we can talk about this latest episode of Joseline'S Cabaret, Texas. Before we even get started, make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn your post notifications on, and get down in these comments, because y'all already know we're going to have to talk about it. And let's go ahead and get into it. Now, we kicking it off with Joseline arriving at her video shoot. It's going to be shot by, I want to say her name is like Des Gray. She said when she was around to the product testing thing and showcasing her new cream, somebody had done gave her the bugs. So she said everybody need to have on masks, although I didn't see a mask in sight. Hey, I wasn't there, so I don't know. But she does a walkthrough. All the other ladies actually start getting there. They start getting prepared to go into the video. Drea and Ricardo come in to see Joseline while she getting dressed, doing one of her looks. And that's where Joseline tells Drea that she wants her to go and tell Lexi with Ricardo that she can no longer be in the video. I don't agree with that. And I hate that. I don't care if it is she's the house mom or whatever. I just feel like, it's going to look crazy on Drea if she comes up and has to tell her that, especially knowing that they already done had a past beef with each other. Y'all remember a couple of episodes ago, them two was into it because somehow a person that works at the same club that they work at found out that Drea had been fighting. And I guess they thought it was Lexi that had told. So I know Lexi already was going to feel some type of way. I mean, I would have felt some type of way if any of the girls had to come and tell me that. I feel like something like that definitely should have came from Joseline herself. But what she do? Tell Drea, put some bass in your voice. And don't be going in there like a little lap dog either. You go in there and you tell Ricardo, what I want you to do is you do not let her jump on her. You don't let Lexi jump on Drea, because if she do, I want you to stop it. And it's just like, girl, that's a man. First of all, that's that old trick shit that you be doing and trying to pull. Why are you putting that man in it? Like, it's security there for a reason. If she jump on her, let security handle it. Why the hell you gotta put Ricardo in it? You just putting everybody in this stuff, and it just don't even make no sense. They go and see the rest of the ladies. All of them is getting dressed. That's where Drea, who didn't put no bass in her voice, I'm gonna say it, although I really don't feel like you should have. I feel like you was caught off guard. She didn't have time to prepare herself to even have to go tell this girl something like that. But they come in. Ricardo's telling them all to get dressed. And then Drea's like, unfortunately, Lexi, it's going to be a car waiting here. Joseline told us to tell you no longer able to be in the video. I was proud of Lexi because she didn't go off. She didn't cuss nobody out. She just said, okay, cool, whatever. But is it just me, or do Lexi makeup be the wrong shade for her? I don't know. Some of makeup girlies get in the comments and let me know, is it the lighting? What is it? Is it that they don't put it on her neck so it matches? I don't know. Something be off about her makeup. The beat itself be pretty, but I think the color be wrong. I don't know. Y'all gotta let me know what's going on, because I don't wear a lot of makeup, so I don't know. I just know when I'm looking at that screen, it don't be looking right. Joseline claimed the reason why she kicking her off is because she found out that she do music. And I feel like that's some BS too. We're going to talk about that a little bit more later. But Lexi get dressed. Put her clothes on, change out of her video clothes, and she leave. Neek and I want to say it was Russian. They back her trying to talk to her. Ricardo's like, nah, y'all need to let her do her. I do like that he escorted her personally to the car and basically was telling her, don't worry about it. I know this is crazy. I have no idea what's going on, but keep practicing. Because I know she probably thought at this point she was going home. So I'm glad that he gave her them words and just let her know, even though I don't know what's going on, she didn't say you had to go to hell home. So get home and still be practicing. Des come in and starts directing the video. Drea, she does a solo scene first. She have a little cigarette. It's actually a cute scene. And it does translate well on screen. It looks good. Isis, she has a solo scene. She go next. And then you got Joseline on her horse. One thing about it, Zeus must have a farm somewhere, because at this point, it's giving, you get a horse. You get a horse. You get a horse. Everybody riding in on horses. Okay? It's a lot. But she does look good on the horse. Back at the house, you got Envy and Rose. They sitting on the couch. They talking about not being in the video. Oceans come in. And one thing about it is, you can say it kind of sounds like hating, but it's normal for them to feel like that, especially Envy, because I really feel like she's probably one of the only girls that haven't got chosen for anything, any activities with Joseline this whole time. And she's a good dancer. She definitely picks up on the choreography quick. She was the one, I think it was like on the first time when Joseline just asked them, who knows doing cha-cha? And she already knew it. Or at least she had taught herself or something like that. And she been sticking with them the whole time. So I know it can feel like, dang, why not me? At this point, I don't look at that as like her being a hater. Oceans, now you knew with you in your eye, the swelling done went down. But baby, that thing is still black underneath her. you knew good and well you weren't gonna get chose out of makeup. They would have had the waist caking on your face to make you look normal to be in the video. And I don't really think Oceans she might be like a good stripper dancer, but the choreography when she be doing it don't be looking good to me. She definitely ain't one of the better dancers. Lexi ends up coming in. They looking at her all shocked because she supposed to be at the video shoot. She sit down and she let them know that like Drea came in and told her that she had to leave with Ricardo. So she immediately feel like it's something up. All the other ladies do too, because, you know, Drea and Dani been self-proclaimed Joseline lapdogs this whole time. And so, of course, it looks like they probably went and had something to do with it. And now that we find out, well, hold on, we ain't got there yet. Back at the video shoot, you got the group scene with Dani, Nick, Erica, and Russian. They all dancing on sand with Joseline. She come in, baby, this is the most nerve-wracking scene. I know they was all just on pins and needles because Nick, she started messing up. She messed up to the point of make everybody else mess up. Joseline, do we need to get rid of her? Do she need to get out of the scene? Because she messing everybody up. I don't think she need to be up here. Nick got it together real quick, honey. Ain't nothing like Joseline hollering at you, telling you look like shit for you to hurry up and get yourself together. After the video shoot's over, they wrap that up. Joseline got all of the girls that's in the video basically in front of her, telling them, you know, she proud of them for doing the video. Dani and Dre over her crying like some fools. But this right here is where we learn that Dani is the one that brought to Joseline's attention something about Lexi. We don't find out what it is yet. But she over there proud. Yep, I sure did. And I think that she did it because Lexi's a threat. Lexi is doing good. Everybody said it. That's what all the girls were telling her when she came back to the house. They all like, girl, you practice all the time. You've been doing really good. Don't let this get to you. But I feel like Dani and Drea definitely are letting it get to them because she's outshining them. Like, period. That's also another reason to kind of make it look like, did Drea know that at least something was going to happen? She might not have knew that she was going to be the one that had to kick the girl out the video. But do I think that Drea knew that Dani went and told Joseline some stuff? Hell yeah. As tight as them two are, she definitely knew. And that's another thing that's going to kind of look silly. Now, the next day after the shoot, you got Raven, Diamond, Dani, Erica, and Isis. They all in the kitchen standing around talking. Drea and Hennessy, they come in. And basically, everybody's talking about the video shoot. They talking about how Lexi got sent home. And that's when Dani's like, you know, yeah, I found out that she auditioned for baddies, period. And that's why I'm like, Joseline, you need to get your story together. It's not the fact that the girl do music. That's not why you mad that and made the girl go home. That's not it. It's because she tried out for baddies. I'm pretty sure she ain't the only person on her to do music or to do something else, got anything else going for themselves outside of just being on the Cabaret. Like, you gonna kick everybody out? No. But coincidentally, the one that tried out for baddies, that's the one you want to kick out. Okay, I see you, Joseline, and I get it. I understand it, but just say that. Isis tell Henny that she think that she's gonna be one of the ones that's going home because it's come to the point where Hennessy done got into it with almost everybody in the house, and it's to the point where she can't even be around to practice. And that's the thing, most of them do fight. They fight each other all the time, but you are able to practice together. They gonna have to perform as a collective together, so you gonna have to be around them. But hell, Hennessy has been swinging on everybody, and that's why I say you gotta be careful thinking that just because you getting in cool with the newbies, with the OGs of the house, that it's gonna give you some type of protection, because it's not, baby. If you ain't doing what you supposed to be doing, honey, you know you gonna mess around and get sent home. And even the other girls are noticing that. Joseline talked to Drea, and my thing of it is, quiet as it kept, y'all keep saying Hennessy the one that's funky, but Drea walking around Joseline say flies be surrounding her, and flies like funk. So who really stinking? That's all I'm saying. She called Dani in, and it's not even too much to this scene. I really can't even remember what they talked about. But basically, I think she was just saying that Lexi should have told her herself that she tried out for baddies, and I don't feel like it would have made a difference. Whether or not she would have told you herself or you found out the way you found out, you would have acted the same way, and you probably would have sent her home earlier if she would have told you. Like, you can't just expect all of these girls to only live, sleep, and breathe the Cabaret. I'm sure they all have other dreams and want to do other stuff. Look at you. You want to do other stuff other than just dance. And when you was a dancer, you was trying like hell to get up out that script club, honey. It just is what it is. But basically, she calls down all the ladies. All of them come down but 3. And this right here was crazy to me. You heard when she gets started talking, you just hear this loud holler, and then you look up and it's 3 of them in yellow jumpsuits looking like they janitors at the top of the steps. It's Des, Russian, and Nick. They come downstairs with this song they singing about Hennessy's coochie. being funky. Girl, they done bought monostat. They done went and had shirts and outfits made. And I just think y'all looked the damn fool. It was ridiculous. And then y'all wasting all y'all money and y'all time devoting to this girl and her funky cuckoo. It's ridiculous. If it stink, let it be. Y'all throwing monostat and shit at her. And she probably ain't even the only one need that. You know, y'all do a whole lot of fighting, a whole lot of sweating, a whole lot of all of that. Ain't no telling how many of y'all funky in there. For real. I am proud of Hennessy, too, for just being like, girl, bye. She just looking like... Is this supposed to faze me? It shouldn't, especially now that we all know it stink. You know, because like I said, if it didn't stink when Dani smelt it, then Dani would have said, no, your coochie don't stink. She did not say nothing about it. She just came up and looked crazy. I feel like it's because she's cool with Hennessy and she didn't want to put her on blast, period, point blank. But it's enough people in this house saying that you stink. Something is lingering. You might have had a bad day. Was you on? Was it that time of the month? It could have been a whole lot. But anyway, Joseline asked Lexi to come forward and she asked her if she really there for her. Girl, what do you want her to do? Sit here and grovel and beg and all of this? Because that's basically what you make her doing. Now, what I do agree with Joseline saying, if you sign to somebody, then they should be out here making you work. That you shouldn't have to be going and trying to get on TV shows. But at the same time, that was you at one point, Joseline. Before you got your own show, you were doing the same thing. You was in the club trying to get out. You was... out there performing with Stevie.
Stevie, you're never going to send me back to the club, Stevie. I'm not going back there.
She don't want to go back there either, you know, and I don't think she's coming for your spot. I think that's another way for Joseline to feel like it might be intimidation. And then if you do think that that she's using you to get on the show, I see that she on the Cabaret flyer. You using her ass too because you like her and because she's a good dancer. That just is what it is, Joseline. I mean, stop acting like you just want these girls to grovel and plead to be able to be on the Cabaret. And most of them are just going to do it because they trying to get up out of that club, like I said. Now, I can't even remember how it kicked off, but somehow Dani and her start getting into it. Dani and Lexi start arguing. Lexi done cussed Dani ass out. I don't blame you. Dani trying to tell her, you need to apologize right now. She don't have to apologize if she don't want to. And she was already telling Joseline over and over and over again that she wanted to be there for her. At that point, the girl probably just felt like, what the hell else do you want me to keep saying? And then you ain't making it no better, knowing that you the one that started all this shit. And here you come talking about some apologize. You know, I would have cussed your ass out too. I ain't even gonna hold you. Joseline tell them that's enough. They all gonna go practice. Everybody gonna go practice. Tonight we having our last rehearsal. I wait for you all at the door. All the girls go get dressed. They meet up at Area 29 for the last rehearsal. Joseline clowning everybody. Just like, baby, I wouldn't even want to be on the stage with Joseline because she's liable to stop the show mid-performance in the Cabaret and tell somebody, get that bitch off my motherfucking stage. She look horrible. You look crazy. You look stupid. She told Russia she had to get out because you're big and you're goofy and you look stupid. And it's like, damn, Joseline, you just got to do it that nasty like? It just be, ooh. Joseline, everybody, I guess, is going to do Damelo. But only a few people are going to do the Doon Cha-Cha. So she asked Ricardo to call up the best girls. And it's Erica, Dani, Drea, Rose, Lexi. And Ocean's ass get up her and try to do it. She just be looking crazy. That's what I'm talking about. She don't know how to do choreography. She might do good on the pole and run to the strip club and stuff. But honey, when she got up there and started trying to do the da-da-da with the L's in the air, all offbeat, she just looked crazy. Joseline kicked her right on off the stage, which I seen coming. I don't know what she was even thinking by getting up there. Ricardo had tried to save you and didn't even call you up there himself. Joseline told you to get up there. So, you know what? I'm going to give you a kudos, for trying, like I said. Basically, Joseline sit them all down and let them know that they about to start the official performance the next day. And that's how we end off the show. Next week, we see that it's going to be a whole lot of organ, a whole lot of fighting. The ladies are going to actually perform. Their outfits look like they super cute. And it look like it's going to be a whole lot of battle round to a round table. What are y'all doing sitting up, waiting to fight each other? This is crazy. I don't know if it's going to be the season, the end of the season or what. But, baby, it looks like it's about to get wild next week. Y'all get in these comments and let me know what y'all thought. Did y'all watch the episode? Who do y'all think is the best dancer, the worst dancers? And who do y'all think deserve to actually be in the Cabaret? Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to turn your post notifications on so you don't miss when I come back with the next one.